This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2006 Chevy Silverado, 4-door extra cab short bed. It's a 4.8 liter V8. It's 2-wheel drive. It's a work truck, which is the crank windows. It does have air conditioning, does have tilt wheel, AM, FM, CD player, but also has the vinyl floor and the crank windows. Less to break. I love these things. 96,791 miles. It was a theft recovery purchased directly from an insurance company in San Antonio, Texas. It is on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. I'll show you the Carfax in a minute. But basically, the attorneys for the insurance company don't want to be sued by this vehicle's owners in the future. So when they sell it to us on a salvage title and we sell it to you, it's like the insurance company being divorced from the car. If they sold it on a clear title, there might be some liability left. So that's why they do it. They just want to be away from this vehicle after they paid out a fortune on this thing when it was stolen. And that's how they do it. Anyway, we get them here. We do a little 2-hour inspection. 3 minute. I wish it was 3 minutes. This is what it looks like. My guys hand me this. They say, nice truck. It says here, let's see. We removed ugly, oversized wheels and tires. They had 26s. You'll see the pictures of it before it left Texas. Those are the wheels that were on it. They were 26-inch wheels and tires, and they were ridiculous. So we bought brand new wheels and tires for it that are the correct size. I believe they're 17s. And put those on. The ignition and door cylinder and door handle were both broken when it was stolen, so those have been replaced and rekeyed, obviously. The driver air conditioning temperature door wasn't working right, so we had to fix that. We had to replace the blend door, they call it. The rear seat was stolen, so we had to replace that. We had to recover the headline. It was falling down. It was getting saggy, so it's fixed. And we had to replace the passenger seat position sensor. All right. Other than that, great truck. I mean, really great truck. And whoever owned it previously was actually a decent driver, because there's not a whole lot of damage on this truck, like almost none, which is kind of unheard of with a truck. But whoever drove this thing did a nice job. They spent a fortune on those ugly wheels that they had on it before. One of the wheels had been curb checked so badly that it actually had a bend in it. We may have saved them if it weren't for that, but honestly, they were pretty ugly. And I think it's a lot more of a truck for everybody with a regular set of wheels and tires on it than the ghetto wheels that it had on before. It looks pretty stupid. All right. See that interior? Looks great. That's probably a wheel lock for the new wheels that are in it. The purpose of these videos, all the videos for all of our vehicles, is not to sell the truck. It's really just to make sure that the people who are looking at it know everything they could possibly know about it. And that's the good and the bad, okay? If we know something's wrong, we will tell you. There's plenty of people out there in the world of the internet that are fine with a few warts. And not disclosing things is very bad for our business model. Especially when there's 500 to 1,000 people a day who will see this truck. Somebody will be just fine with it, and whatever's wrong with it. You get in trouble on the internet when you start telling people things that you know aren't true or leaving stuff out. So, we don't do that. Therefore, we don't get yelled at. And there's no drama. It's way more fun to come to work that way. All right, let me fire this guy up. There you go. All right. 96,802 miles. Show you some things here. Here's the Kelley Blue Book on the truck. Short bed work truck version. $10,468 is the suggested retail price in this truck. All that equipment, all this equipment will be in the ad. There's no sense in stopping the video. I just like to show people that, so you know. There's the VIN, salvage title, and that is due to theft, which I will show you. There will be a link for the very up-to-the-minute Carfax in our ad. Click on that so you can see it updated. This was like February 15th or something I did this one. pretty undramatic until the day it was stolen. It was stolen on 9/12, and it was recovered on 10/8. There you go. In between then, the victim was paid, and the insurance company was the owner, and then they found it. Allstate Insurance. There you go. Allstate, good insurance company. Means the person probably had some money that owned this truck, so they probably took care of it. And there's our current title. There will be a little link in that to click on that you can actually see the current title in our ad. And it's running, and it is really quiet. You have your 4.8 liter motor here. That is a very quiet motor. It's a nice little truck. I have a friend who's looking for a truck for his son. He wanted an extra cab mini truck, which of course, because everyone wants a mini truck, are a fortune. But this one is a heck of a car. It might be in their little price range there. This is you know what? We didn't book it with cruise control, and it does. This is cruise control. My guys left that off the bookend, so books for an extra couple $100 at least.
60 seconds now feels more like 30. TikTok won't stop and round it goes. Fan through the glass. Get up to a tap.
Radio works fine. Air works fine. There's tow on and off. I'm doing that, see? Boom, boom. All right, let's go for a ride. Obviously, you cannot get plates or insurance on a salvage title. If you're going to come to drive it home, it's mandatory that we take it to the police and get what's called a level 3 inspection done. In that level 3 inspection, the cops will do that inspection. They will give us the level 3 inspection afterwards, and then we will take the title in that inspection to motor vehicles and get what's called the restored salvage title. Then we can issue you temporary plates, and you can get insurance. So obviously, if you're going to drive it home from Tucson, that's mandatory. To do that before you get here, we charge $200 to do that. Once we get that done, then you can obviously get plates and insurance. So that's mandatory. $200 to do that. Then there's $250 dock fee. And then there's taxes, of course. Taxes are your state tax rate plus our state, plus our city, I'm sorry. So if you come here, you're going to pay your state plus our city plus a $250 dock fee, and then $200 to restore the title. If you're not going to come here and drive it home, if you're going to ship it, all you're obligated to pay is agreed upon price. There's no taxes, no dock fee, nothing. Unless you want to click the box, check the box to have us restore the title, and then we'll have it restored before it ships out. It'll add $200 to the deal, okay? Once we receive your wire, if you're going to ship, once we receive your wire and we get the title restored, if you want us to, we will fill out the title with your name and address, your company's name and address, notarize it, sign it off to you, and scan it into your online file, and mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it in. This thing is really quiet. Someone took really, really good care of this truck. Aside from those stupid wheels that were on it. Blah, 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 blah. Deposit. Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale, so please get your deposit in. It's a really clean, low-mile truck. With new tires, runs great. It's going to go quickly. Might go tonight to my friend. If it's still online, it means he didn't want to spend that much money on his son. What else? Blah, 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 blah. Just make sure you get that deposit in, okay? Last part of this is the warranty speech. It's out of warranty by Chevy standards by several years and several miles, okay? If they could have given it a longer warranty, they would have. They didn't, because they didn't know what would happen. We don't know more than the people who made this truck. Based on how this thing's running, don't wreck it. Change the oil and air filter, and it should go forever. I mean, this is a nice truck. But I'm not going to tell you that I'm even going to make it to the next light, okay? Because I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. Everything breaks eventually, and some things break when you least expect them to break. If it breaks, you're writing a check to get it fixed, okay? We are not writing checks. It doesn't matter if it happens the day you get it, or 6 months from now, or 10 years from now, all right? That's the way it is. If that doesn't work for you, we say this in every video at the end of every video. I'm not singling out this truck. This is a hell of a truck. But if that doesn't work out for you, please go somewhere else, because we don't have a single vehicle that I can promise you won't break the next day or the day. We just don't have those. If I knew that I'd be a very wealthy man avoiding the vehicles that break the day I buy them, okay? I'd be really rich. Very, very, very happy and rich that I avoided so many bad cars. That being said, now that I've said that, I would take this thing straight to Alaska, to Maine in a heartbeat. This is a nice truck, people. Thank you for your time.